Well, hey. Well, it's tree season again. I know it definitely doesn't look like it, and it don't feel like it either, trust me. So with these conditions, I'm not going to do a bunch of video on planting trees. That's kind of boring anyhow. But I did figure I'd share a few things I picked up this year. The first thing is with the stakes, right? I usually use these 1/2-inch electrical conduit stakes that I'd buy at Menards. But this year I went in and they were $4.80 a piece for a 10-foot stick. Granted, you get 2 stakes out of that, but that just seemed like it was too much. So last year I had chainsaw milled up a bunch of aspen, and the ones that were about 1 inch thick, I just cut them into stakes. I probably cut up 500 stakes, and I used the poor quality boards, if I should say, like the boards that were perfectly clear. I didn't mill up into stakes. I left them aside and actually stacked and stickered those because they look good. But probably the other half of the pile I cut into stakes, and it actually, you definitely ain't gonna get rich, but I probably cut about 500 of these up. I put them on Facebook Marketplace for $1 a stake, and from Tuesday to Friday I had sold 300 and I think 320, I want to guess. And after that I took the ad down because I need stakes. If someone would have came and bought them all, I would have just made more, but still. Anyhow, so I took lesser quality aspen that really isn't worth that much, and I made a little bit of a profit on it. And I use the more warped ones, or the ones that were cracked and split. So I didn't figure that was too bad. It's just another way. Granted, I'm not really truly on a homestead. I'm trying to build a homestead, but I'm not there yet. But I could see where that would be a good deal on a homestead. You could take some of your scraps and sell them, make a buck. And they seem to work pretty good for stakes. Basically I ripped them down, sharpened the end on the sander, and cut them to length. I cut them to 5.5. I did half the batch at 5.5 feet and the other half at 6 feet. All right, enough on the stakes. And this year also I'm doing something different. I started out marking all my tree tubes. I brought a permanent marker, and because in the past we never marked our tree tubes to say what tree was planted in it. Like this one has a Dogo crabapple, but you look at it, how are you gonna know that? You ain't gonna know that. And the way I had planned to mark them was with a permanent marker, and with these weather conditions that ain't happening. So that was a fail. Next year I think we're actually gonna pre-mark our tubes, or I'm gonna come up with like a color I can spray paint on the tubes to identify which tree's going in it, and we can make like a key chart or something. So I guess that was another fail that I figured I'd share with you. But that's about it. I guess I got some footage of making these. It's not all that exciting, but I could show that. But I guess these trees ain't gonna plant themselves. Thanks for watching.